Hello, I'm Ann Keeler Evans. The priestess and peacemaker is in with a reading on the dark of the moon using the Major Arcana deck from my Peacemaker's Tarot for the 21st century. Each night, I draw one card asking us to think differently about furthering our journey on the peace path. Night one is the final night of the moon just completed. We exhale the burden of those things it is time to release. Night two, I celebrate as the complete absence of the moon's light invites us to ruminate on the wisdom of that night's draw. Night three is our opportunity to recommit to the moon ahead. Following these three readings, I offer a consolidation reading, reviewing the arc and possibilities of these three cards. How will you adjust your course from this reading?
Hello, and here we are on the last night of the dark of the moon, which is actually the first night of the new moon which is coming. And the moon that is coming, in the way I am pursuing looking at this year, which is in the emergence, I'm asking us to remember that on the 20th of March, we'll be emerging after the 5 years after we were closed in for COVID. So the month of February is an interesting month in terms of things. We have the emergence of all of the small burrowing rodents who poke a head out to decide whether or not we're going to have more winter, but you cannot fool me. I think at that time, with that kind of cold, they poke their head out and go, gotta pee. Maybe I'm just too old now to be finding the romance in why they come out at that time of year. But at any rate, this is a time of life just quivering and being ready. And the card we pulled tonight is discipline. Number 9, true discipline in all its meanings, rigor, field of study, application of knowledge, art, is a practice you undertake in order to build skills, to achieve peace, choose peace, consistently. Start with a small practice and grow it into an art, even a calling. Invest in it, sacrifice for it, make it your joy. And on the Mobius, we have the endless repetition of learning the steps to the new dance, committing them to memory. And then, once we've looked at the steps, we look at putting them together. And so this is a perfect draw for this moment. And I can't help but think that given the world we're living in, given the times we're living in, it is a very good idea to get really good at what we do. Look at the basics, and then find a way to let the magic flow. Because isn't that what we're thinking about? Is how do we let our magic flow? How do we let our magic flow with other people's? And how do we bring it together? And it's the little things. We're called to be disciplined about it. We're called not to throw ourselves down in fits of despair, not to run around and do things, but to take our time, figure out what we're good at, what is needed, but also what we're good at. Learn the steps. Invite someone to learn them with you. And then you can choreograph your own dance, and the two of you can choreograph together. What is this dance of life that you are longing, yearning to call back into the open? Discipline. It's something to think about.
Find out more about me at annkeelerevans.org. Support me at patreon.com, Ann Keeler Evans. Following the moon is a lovely way to measure and celebrate life's beauty and bounty. Please join me. Salam, shalom, peace, and blessed be.